Hello everyone, it is Briximus Prime, or Briximus Builder, back at it again for another Transformers... As I was saying, back at it again for another LEGO Transformers video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO Icons Bumblebee. So, anyway, let's just get right on into it. I'm really excited. Starting off with the packaging that barely fits within my, framing. We got the Transformers logo right there. It says Bumblebee. Got a nice image of Bumblebee right there on the box. Right down here, it has the LEGO logo, Icons 18+. It's set number 10338. 950 pieces in this set, and as you can see, it does convert, obviously. Here on the side, we got Transformers logo again. Here on this side, we got the Hasbro logo, LEGO, Bumblebee right over there. And then on the back of the box, just a rundown of a bunch of stuff that we are going to go over throughout the review. Only there's one issue with this packaging. It's missing an authentic Transformers logo. And before we get into the LEGO Bumblebee himself, just wanted to go over the instructions here. It's got an image of Bumblebee right there. And you can just open it up, and it's just got some information in here about Transformers and Bumblebee as a character, and then it gets into the actual instructions itself, and then toward the back it then has instructions on how to actually transform the model. And then, yeah, so pretty nice building instructions, made for a very nice build, and I really enjoyed making this LEGO set. And now starting off with Bumblebee's accessories here. First off, Bumblebee here comes with this jet pack. It's really not a jet pack, it's just an excuse for so LEGO can have a case of parts forming. So we're just not going to talk about this yet. But getting into the blaster here, I think it looks pretty accurate to Bumblebee's original blaster he had with the original toy and in the cartoon, and yada yada yada. And again, I like how that looks. Got the nice little Energon blue in there to show it's got some power behind it, and overall, really like how this turned out. Then Bumblebee also comes with these little license plates and alternate parts. He comes with two license plates here, one that says Bumblebee and one that says Goldbug, and it shows the year 84, and you can see the arc kind of down there in the corner. So very nice little alternate, license plates here. You also get an extra printed 2x2 LEGO plate with the Autobot logo printed on it for, disguise purposes. And then finally, you also get this plaque right here, just like the LEGO Optimus with the Autobot logo and his name, his function, and, all the stuff that, makes Bumblebee Bumblebee. And just a little extra thing they threw in on the back, a little Bumblebee. How lovely. Now let's get right on into what all the buzz is about. Sorry. And here's now taking a look at Bumblebee in his vaguely Volkswagen-looking mode. I don't think it looks too shabby. It's nice, bright, and yellow. I like the shade of yellow they used in there. As you can see on the windscreen, you can see a little Bumblebee kind of hanging out in there. Got the nice headlights right here. I like the curved, sloped bits that go right here in the front to create the roundy kind of hood of the original car. I also like the bumper that goes across right here. I also like the white wall tires that they got going on right here.
White wall tires. They say, look at me. Here I am. Love me.
So yeah, very nice looking wheels going on right there. He's got little side mirrors right there. I like the transparent blue windows they use over here, which then also bleeds here into the back. He's also got that extra spare tire bit right there. Got some back headlights back here. Got a nice little bumper sticker saying I Heart Cybertron, as well as one here saying Roll Out. And then right here, there's a pair of studs right there, which allow you to take one of those previously mentioned license plates and stick them right on there, so that completes the look. And overall, nothing to really complain about here. It's got an Autobot logo right up there at the top, which you do come with a plain yellow piece to And it does also come with a plain yellow 2x2 plate you can use to cover up that Autobot logo so it has a more cohesive disguise. But for my personal preference, I leave one of the Autobot logos right there. Also, little LEGO fun fact here. These little archway pieces are actually a specifically brand new piece just for this set. So I'm sure these are going to get used for more purposes later in more LEGO sets down the line. But it's nice to know that LEGO was willing to go so far as to make brand new pieces just for this LEGO Bumblebee to make it as accurate as possible. I really like how far they're willing to go with these LEGO Transformers. And now getting into the comparisons here. First off, I'm going to bring in the LEGO Optimus Prime in his truck mode to really demonstrate the differences and similarities between these two models. They just look so good together, like there's nothing else to really say. And then just for funsies, whatever. Here he is compared next to my custom LEGO Soundwave that I built. I did make a video going over the full build in its entirety, so you can go and watch that. Looks completely in scale with one another, so no problems here. Also, I guess while I'm at it, if I'm really trying to flex on you guys, here's also the laser beak I also made with it. So here's him in his cassette mode compared next to the Bumblebee. And then finally, here is Bumblebee compared next to one of the action figures of Bumblebee that I have here. Overall, I like the aesthetic that these figures provide for, different reasons, and I'm pretty happy with how they look. Now let's get into the LEGO Bumblebee's quick and easy transformation. And here is now LEGO Bumblebee, all fully transformed into robot mode. And now taking an up-close look at Bumblebee's head sculpt here, they took the exclusive Optimus Prime faceplate piece and they printed on the Bumblebee face there on that exact same piece, which again, really cool to see that that piece is still exclusive only to very specific, Transformer sets, and I think a select few, other LEGO sets, but overall, it's still really cool to see them reuse that piece. And again, because it's the Optimus faceplate, you totally could...
No, 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 no.
Another great part reuse that they also did for this set is the Bumblebee horns here are actually made from LEGO axe blade pieces, like medieval axes, and so I really love how that really translates into the Bumblebee horns. I was not expecting for them to use that kind of a piece for his horns, but very nice touch. And overall, coming down the rest of the body here, the shoulders here do look a little bit overblown. I think these probably could have been condensed down in another way somehow. Also, the backpack here is absolute trash. They literally have this flap that just hangs out up here, and they're expecting you to remove it if it annoys you that much. But that would just make this an even further case of parts forming. And speaking of parts forming, you can bring back that little jetpack. You can stick it right there on the little spare tire section, and it makes the little jetpack go on right there. And obviously this isn't very convincing as a jetpack. This is literally just a freaking piece of the car. I've blown the situation entirely out of proportion. Technically the backpack here isn't that bad because technically parts forming on a LEGO Transformer is not that big of a deal because we've all seen that it can be even worse. I like his belly right here with the nice windows there on the side and the Autobot logo and everything. I'm just not really a fan of his stumpy arms right here. They just look so short and stumpy and it just makes him look kind of ridiculous. But a cool feature that is here is if you introduce his gun, there's a little clip right on there. Pretty much you clip that into a little peg that's underneath his thumb, and then after that you wrap the fingers around, and then that's how you get him to hold his blaster, and that is very nice. And the piece just fell off. Again, with how stumpy his arms are, he can't even bend his elbow all the way up while holding the gun. Also, I just realized the side profile of his face looks really funny. Coming down the rest of the body here, I like how this waist section came out. Only problem is it only looks good from the front side. From the side profile, as you can see, everything in there just looks all scrunched up and there's no actual waist joint or anything. It's just a big strut. Also, really cool feature here, this big gray ratcheted strut piece in here was also a brand new piece that was introduced just in this set to make this transformation work. So I really like that, again, LEGO is willing to go so far to make even brand new pieces with this. And then also, speaking of unique pieces, these plates right here that have already been existing have unique printing on them that's unique to this set. And then finally, coming down to the feet here, he's got wheels right there, and he just has all these flaps and panels that stick right out in front just to make it look a little bit more cohesive. These headlights right here also tend to fall off pretty easily during transformation and just in general, so be wary of those. And then I like how they close up here in the back with the heels, how the car doors kind of fold up to hold everything together. And then finally, one last thing is he's got these little rubber tire bits down here. So when you put him down on the ground, he is firm on the ground. He's not going to be sliding around or anything. You can guarantee that he's going to have some grip on the ground. Going over LEGO Bumblebee's articulation, there's a ball joint at the head, which allows the head to swivel left to right. He can look up and down a little bit of head pivoting and all that. Good stuff. Shoulders can rotate a full 360, just barely, though they tend to run into some of the other LEGO parts, but it is doable. Shoulders can move outward that far until they start running into his head. They can move, a little bit inward, and then, he has a ratcheting elbow right there that bends exactly 90 degrees. He does get a wrist swivel right in there. He does also have fully posable and articulated fingers and thumb. He doesn't have anything here at the waist. Man, what a waste of space. And then his legs can rotate backwards. They can rotate forwards a little bit, but again, if you really want them to go forward, you'll have to adjust and move certain things around. And if you want them to really kick out at all. His hips can also rotate to the side really far. No thigh swivel or anything, but he does get a little bit of an ankle swivel in there. Ankles can hinge forward and back a little bit. Not really any ankle pivot in there, sadly. And that is pretty much it for the articulation on this guy. Sadly, with his limited articulation, it does make this guy feel a little bit like a brick. Man, I am on fire today. And now here for comparisons, here he is with Optimum Pride. And yeah, overall, I like how these two look together. I like how Bumblebee is a smaller transformer to Optimus Prime. And again, I also just appreciate that these just exist in general. And, they're so big that they're, the sides of my review station are kind of bleeding through. And then here he is next to my custom LEGO Soundwave and Laser Beak. And then finally, here he is compared next to that one War for Cybertron Deluxe Class Bumblebee I showed off earlier. So, anyway, that's it for the comparisons. And overall, this guy, I'm really split on this figure because I really do like that, that LEGO Transformers exist in general, but I don't like this set as much as the LEGO Optimus Prime. The reason why I don't really like this set as much as the LEGO Optimus is because I think the LEGO Optimus has the advantage of, because it's a more expensive LEGO set, it has the advantage of having better engineering and more parts and stuff like that. But I also understand the complaint that some people have, because with me being both a LEGO and Transformer fan, I'm used to LEGO prices being expensive. But for Transformer fans who are used to buying Deluxes for like $25, Voyagers for $30 to $35, and Leaders for $50, I understand why $180, almost a Titan class price tag on a LEGO Optimus doesn't seem like it's really worth it. But for me as a LEGO fan who's used to buying LEGO sets that are like $100, $200, $300, it's not that big of an issue. But again, that's why I do appreciate that the LEGO Bumblebee here is a cheaper option for a lot of people. But that being said, he's not the best of the two LEGO Transformers that have been made so far. So I still highly recommend anyone to get this figure. It's just, watch reviews and go and look up stuff to see if you really want to buy this that bad. But again, if you really want a LEGO Transformer, I highly suggest the Optimus Prime more so. But that is my personal opinion. So, if I had to give this LEGO Bumblebee a rating, I give him a very solid 7 out of 10. Anyway, that's it for this review. If you guys liked it, give me a like on the video. Comment below what you guys think. Subscribe to my LEGO channel, link in the description, and subscribe to my regular channel for more Transformers and action figure videos. And I'll catch you guys next time.